Hello guys, I'm live now. I hope you guys can hear me. Let me check my connection. I hope everything is clear. Okay, my YouTube is okay. Let me check my Facebook for a while. Okay, the Facebook is also okay. It looks okay. Okay, okay. Welcome guys to another session of another live session from me, Abdul Aziz from Media Beza PLT. Okay, a digital marketing business based in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. Okay, I will normally do live at least once a week, but try to because of I'm quite busy now. Probably try to do it more often. Okay, now is around 10 p.m. Sunday night. Okay, welcome again to those who happen to see my live, and if you uh, are not able to see my live, most probably, oops, what's happening now? Okay, I'm okay now. My camera disappeared just now for a while. Okay, okay, it's on again. Okay, for those who probably seen me for the first time, so uh, please subscribe to our channel if you find our content is beneficial for you. Basically, we create content related to digital marketing for businesses so that they can grow their for businesses so that they can grow their business through digital marketing. Not sure why my camera is somehow missing. Okay, I hope it will be okay during this session. Okay, what I will be talking today is a particular service, a particular business in the service industry, which is the pest control business. So I'll be talking about using Google Ads to promote the pest control business. Okay, pest control business is a business which is quite an important for a lot of house owners. So I think with termites and all these sort of bugs and everything, a lot of house owners would require this sort of service. And this is a recurring service. It's not only a one-time service. It's a recurring service where the house or the property would need to be treated for these bugs or pests, on an ongoing basis. So this is actually a very good business if you are into this business. So what I'll be sharing today is actually how you can use Google Ads to promote your pest control business. Okay, uh, there's a lot of company in this business, this line, pest control line. They are still using traditional method of advertising. When I mean traditional, this is actually a very very traditional method which they actually put up their signboard or cardboard on electrical pole all over the place, you know, on electrical poles, on road signage, you know, on the trees, you know, they put pest control signboard, you know. This is actually a very old traditional way of marketing. Okay, it's good. I think most probably they will get some business by doing this method. But I think if you just put down there pest control, or and then you put your number there, I think most probably nowadays people who want to know more about your business. I mean, just by putting pest control and your number there, and on the what is it, traffic signage pole, on electrical pole, I think it will not be sufficient if you really want business, because first thing, they will not know who you are. They only know your number. They don't know who you are. And secondly, you might get in trouble with the city council. You know, they might just one thing there, take your signboard down, and the worst thing is probably they might just contact you and they probably slap you a fine for putting up all this illegal signage, you know, on their, on the utility pole, you know, on the traffic pole and all those places. So probably you'll be slapped with a fine. So I guess one of the best way actually for you to advertise your business actually to use Google AdWords, because Google Ads is basically when someone is in need to treat their house, to remove termites or to remove bugs. They will just type in Google and look for pest control. Okay, so those people who appear on the first page, they most probably will get the business. So as we know, only three types of business will appear on the first page. Number one is those business who are actually advertising their business using Google. Secondly, those business who actually uh, optimize their maps position to appear on the top of the maps in the Google Maps. And also finally, those companies who actually are doing search engine optimization. Right, I will show you this example shortly. Yeah? Right. So let's go to the screen now, and I will show you basically uh, what sort of cost are you looking at to advertise on Google, and what sort of, I would say, an estimated return. I wouldn't say an exact return of investment you might be getting, but I can give you an estimate return of how much you might be getting by advertising in Google, and after that you can decide whether you want to proceed with advertising with Google or not, using Google. Right, now let's go to the screen now. Now let me just show the screen. Okay, right now, right now I am now at let me see. Now I'm now at my Google Ads account. I mean, if you if you want to set up your ads with Google, you need to set up your Google Ads account. So since I already got the account, I just log into the my account. So what I did now, I'm using the tools. No, let me just remove this. I'm using the tools here. I'm using the keyword planner, where what I'm doing now is actually I'm checking basically three main keywords of related to pest control, and I want to see what sort of searches are there in Google uh, for a period of 1 month. So what I did was I just typed in three keywords. One is pest control, one is pest control Kuala Lumpur, which is the capital of Malaysia, and another one is pest control near me. Okay, I'm staying in the suburb of Kuala Lumpur. I'm about, I think, about uh, 10 kilometers from the CBD, Central Business District of Kuala Lumpur. Okay, this is a typical, I would say, searches that people will do for pest control. I'm choosing Kuala Lumpur because it's the capital of Malaysia. I mean, you can also do whatever city that if you are in. For Malaysia, if you want to use pest control Penang, you can use pest control Penang. If you are in New York, you can use pest control New York. Just give an example. So what I did now after doing this search, so this is a search done for Malaysia. If you look at the screen here, it's done for Malaysia. And if you notice here, pest control has 6,600 searches per month. Okay, per month, 600 searches. And pest control Kuala Lumpur has 720 searches. And pest control near me has 1,300 searches. So that's the amount of searches that is going on in this particular keyword. Okay, bear in mind, when someone searches for pest control, normally it may be they are looking for a pest control company, but also they may be looking for some information about pest control. But if they're typing pest control city, your city, or they are typing pest control near me, means they are looking for a pest control company, which actually they want to, engage with. That is, these two particular keywords is, I would say, a buying keywords. A buying keywords. So basically, they're looking for pest control company, especially when they type in pest control near me. Basically, they are looking for a pest control company nearby. So they're not looking for information about pest control. Maybe if they type in pest control, they are probably looking for information about pest control. They want to know, what does what is involved in pest control, that kind of thing, But when they type in pest control near me, basically they're looking to find a pest control company which is in the nearby location. So that's why there's two keywords here: pest control Kuala Lumpur and pest control near me is actually a very important keyword, and I can make an assumption that that keyword is actually a buying keyword. They have the intent to buy. Okay, so if you look at these keywords, is this whole data here. Okay, this is a 1 year data from January to December of 2021. This is a 1 year data. So this is the prices that we can go in. It's quite high, right? It's quite high. If you look at the top of the bid, top of the page bid, to $2.73 for particular for pest control. But then the top of the page bid is RM9.87. If you look at pest control Kuala Lumpur, is RM4.50 for the low range of the bidding. Both actually top of the page bidding, but they have a range between RM4.50 to RM13.73. And pest control near me is actually from RM3.19 to RM30.37. So what does this mean actually? It's actually the the price for cost per click if you advertise in Google, because Google charges by click. Okay, so Google give a range. Let's say you want to go in at pest control, you are you if you want to go in and be at number one spot, so you will have to bid between RM2.73 and RM9.87. Okay, why the difference? Because it will cater for the competition that will come in in that particular instance, who are actually also bidding for this particular keywords. Okay, so for example, if you are bidding for RM5, if somebody comes in at RM6, so he'll probably be ahead of you in number one. You probably be number two, right? So if somebody is bidding at RM9, probably you need to bid at RM10 for you to be number one. So that's the reason why. Actually, we do not know how many people are actually bidding, but Google give a range of this is the price of the expected price for the click, for each click. So the good thing about Google, we can actually get an estimate of how many click that we probably be getting if we start the campaign, and also what sort of money that we are expected to spend, because in this good key plan there is a forecast apa tu there's a forecast menu here where if you click on forecast, let's say we click on forecast here. Hold on. Now my computer is a bit slow. I don't know what happened. Okay. Right. See, Google, this one thing good about Google. They provide you with an estimate of what sort of results that you might be getting when you bid on a certain keywords. So since we've already chosen these three particular keywords, pest control, if you look at it, pest control Kuala Lumpur, and pest control near me. Okay. So if we were to set up a campaign with these particular keywords, so Google is estimating now in their forecast that if we were to provide a daily budget of only 15 ringgit, this is quite a small amount of money, 15 ringgit, that's about approximately divided by 4, is about less than $4 per day. You are expected to get 460 clicks for the whole month between let's say you start the plan from January 16, January 16th, which is today, and we run it for 1 month. So we will, let's say we spend for $50 a day. So how long is that? Let's say we times, let's see how long is that. That's my calculator. Let's see, where's my calculator? Okay, so 420 divided by 15 equals 28 days. Okay, so if you run for 28 days and at a budget of Malaysian ringgit 15 per day, so total budget of 420 ringgit. So this is basically the forecast that Google is giving us. So this actually can be used this for to plan our budget in our Google Ads. This is the beauty about Google. We can plan our budget and we can expect what sort of clicks that we can be getting. So if we still use these three particular keywords, according to Google, the pest control keyword, you will get about 23,000 impressions. I mean, 23,000, eyeball will be looking at that keyword, that our advertisement. And Google is expecting 447 clicks that you were getting from the pest control. And for pest control Kuala Lumpur, very small click, not even one click. And for pest control near me, you'll be getting about seven clicks. So this is Google estimate. Okay, now they are making an estimate of 460 clicks. Okay, now can we make an estimate how much we are going to get from this click? Okay, right. For that, I just want to show you in this screen. Google is going to be showing you also the devices, mostly on mobile, okay, and the location. Okay, if you notice here, the topmost location is Johor, 22%, Selangor, and Federal Territory, and all these things. So this is an indication of whether we want to also put the keywords or not. Because you notice here, these are the states in Malaysia. So when we talk about Kuala Lumpur, most probably if you are based in Kuala Lumpur, you can only serve the Federal Territory of Kuala Lumpur, which is only 40%. So means to say that it's not advisable for you to use pest control as the main keywords. Okay, you should only use pest control Kuala Lumpur as the main keywords. Okay, regardless. Anyway, what I want to show you now is when I do keyword search of these three keywords, and I want to show you who are actually advertising now using these three keywords. Okay, this is the first one is, let's go to the first search which I've done, pest control. Okay, so I did this search, pest control, because this is the first search. This is the first keywords that actually we want to analyze now. So okay, let's wait until the page load. Okay, see, we notice here 3 company appear at the top now. Okay, smartpest.com.my and npcpestcontrol.com.my, and another one is pest control professionals. Okay, so these 3 company are actually dominating the top 3. So do you think when you type pest control, you want to click on them? Yeah. If you're looking for pest control company to solve your problem, you might be clicking on them. Okay, so that's actually if you want to know who are among your competitors who are actually using this service, this particular keywords. So you can see when you type into Google, you will see now who are actually using it. So there are 3 companies now who are actually using, and they are at the top of the page, right? But as you scroll down further, you will also see another, probably another. Okay, no more. So there's no more. Okay, there's only 3. So only 3 companies are actually bidding for this particular keywords. Okay, now let's go to pest control Kuala Lumpur keywords. Okay, right. So you notice the same guy is at the top here. Okay, Smart Pest. They are bidding for pest control, and they're also bidding for pest control Kuala Lumpur. So they are at the top there. So basically they're dominating number 1 spot now. And the number 2 spot now for pest control company is already now taken over. Is already another company, which is Sumitomo Chem Enviro. So this the second company is basically focusing only in Kuala Lumpur area, and the third company is the same company. The third position is in the same company here, using under the pest control search. Okay. Now, if I were to type in pest control near me, where I'm about 10 kilometers from in the suburb of Kuala Lumpur, I will also still see Smart Pest, right? And Sumitomo and the pest control service. Okay. So it shows that uh, it is quite beneficial for a business to actually advertise on Google. Obviously, when I search for a pest control company near me, I wouldn't go down further to other companies. I would probably just stick to these 3 companies, or maybe another method that I probably use is actually I look for the maps. Okay, I look for the maps and see which are the pest control company which is nearby my location. So I can see. Of course, these people are not advertising. They are optimizing their position on the Google Maps, which I explained in my previous video, my previous live stream last week. I explained about Google Maps listing. So, but what I'm showing now is that these 3 companies are actually advertising on Google for this particular service. Right now, what sort of revenue that you might be getting by doing this? Right now, let's say we go to no, in my forecast now, I'm not going to do a pest control forecast. Okay, I'm going to go back to keyword plan here. Okay, I'm going to take out the pest control because pest control is a too big of a keyword. I just want to focus on pest control Kuala Lumpur and pest control near me. So I go. Can I remove this? I cannot remove this. Let me go back to keyword ideas. Okay, let me go back here. Let's type a new keyword. Pest control near me. Okay, I'll just do this. Control near me. this keyword, this particular keyword, let's say. Okay. So as usual, there is about 1,300 search. Huh? So let's do a forecast for this particular keyword. Now, okay. So now what Google is saying is that, see, the clicks is lesser. Like I said earlier, when someone taps pest control, they may not be looking for pest control company to engage them. They might be just looking for pest control information. But when someone searches pest control near me, they are already almost at the decision making situation of engaging the company. So Google is estimating again here with 15 ringgit a month, 15 ringgit, 15 ringgit a day of budget, and a total of 420 ringgit for about 28 days. Google is estimating that you will get about 74 clicks to your advertisement. Okay. How much? What sort of uh, uh, revenue that you can get from the 74 clicks? All right. Okay. There are a few factors that will determine what sort of revenue you might be getting. Okay. Right. There are, because when we talk about clicks, we're talking about where the click is going. Is it going to your homepage? I mean, if you have a website, is it going to your homepage, or is it going to your a landing page? We call it a landing page, which is a dedicated web page to show your service, or is it going to the free Google website? So there are a lot of factors that is uh, that can create the sales to your business. So I think I've created several videos on this thing, but not on pest control business, but I created on some other videos. You can probably check in the YouTube channel. What sort of forecast that we can make an estimate on the kind of return that we can get. But let's assume we send to our service page, click to send to our service page, and the service page is basically showing the pest control business, and you have a form there, or you probably have a, let's say, a WhatsApp button there, or you have a phone call button there. Okay, basically you are expecting that with the 74 clicks that's coming to the service page, you want to have people engaging with you, whether by filling out a form, or whether calling you directly, or maybe they just send a message through WhatsApp. So you expect some of this action to happen. Right. Let's assume, okay, on the lower range, let's assume on the lower range, the industry standard says, the industry standard says we are expecting to get about 10% of the clicks coming to your the clicks coming to your website, it will convert. When I say it's convert, it means that they might call you, they might fill in the form, they might send in a WhatsApp message. So let's assume you take 10%. I'm just making an assumption. It can go higher. It can go higher depending on how you set up your offer on that page. It can go higher, but let's assume 10%. So we're talking about 774. You get seven of those clicks, which resulted in, say, they call you or they WhatsApp you, right? Okay. Now, of course, next is how many of those that can convert. Okay, then that is now up to you as the business, how you can convince them that they engage you to do the pest control service to them, right? So if you are good in your sales, basically you can convert them from the phone call to becoming a customer. Okay, let's say your one pest control service, let's say you removal of termites, maybe costing about 400-500 ringgit. So out of the 7 calls, if you just get one person to convert into a customer, you already, you know, get you already get a return of investment of your Google Ads. So basically, a break even on your Google expenditure. So you can actually measure. You can actually measure how much you spend on Google Ads and how much from that, how many phone calls you get, how many WhatsApp messages you get, and from that, how many of them convert into customers. So from there, you know that you can calculate your return on investment. That's why Google Ads is actually a very, very good way to measure your return on advertisement spend. So this is I would say, compared to any other type of advertisement, Google Ads is actually one of the best way for you to get a good return on investment. Okay, but if you get two, basically you already make money from the advertisement. So imagine if you spend, say, 1,000 ringgit for 1 month. So Google is saying that if you spend 420 ringgit, you get about 74 clicks. So you spend 1,000 ringgit, you get about 150 clicks. So from there you get 15 calls. So from 15 calls, say you get five customer. So five, say one customer 500 ringgit. So 5 times 5, you get 2,500 ringgit. So you're only spending 1,000 ringgit on Google Ads. So you already get 2,500 ringgit revenue for your business. So you're actually making 250% return on your advertisement. So that is how we make an estimate of return on Google Ads. So I hope I've given some explanation on why, if you're in pest control business or in any other service type of business, it's good for you to try to get yourself advertised in Google using Google Ads. Okay, as you are aware, my company, we are also providing this service to businesses, so that we can manage the Google Ads for them. So uh, if you want to hands off, if you want to get us just do the business for you, I do the advertisement service for you, you can always contact me at our Facebook page or at YouTube channel. You can always contact us, and we'll discuss with you our packages and how we can help you so that you can get you started with Google Ads, and hopefully you can see your return on investment as soon as possible by using Google Ads. So that's all for today, my live. So as usual, if you like the video, please like the video and share with your friends. And finally, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. All right. Thank you very much. Okay. Bye bye. Okay. Bye bye.